Supreme, I wasn't gonna do no video, yo, cause I'll be focusing on other shit right now. But especially it's like coming to the end of the season for growing things and shit like that. So my garden, yo, like, you know what I mean? It's coming to the end, so you already know the vibes. But I was thinking about some things, yo. Like, I've been through a lot of shit, whole bunch. You know what I'm saying? I always, like, if you've been following me over the last 15 years, because I had two different pages. Like, I got the NAGA the Wise page, but before the title was NAGA the Wise, it was There Will Be Trouble. And before There Will Be Trouble, it's another one I got. I can't remember the name, yo, but I had another one before that too, but YouTube, like, deleted that or whatever, wouldn't let me get back on it. But I had, like, mad videos on it. I've been dropping videos on YouTube for, like, since like 2012, 2011, something like that. So over 15 years, or about 15 years, something like that, close to it. And you know, like, I always been that person, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I got it, my people's got it, I'm gonna look out. But people always look down on me, yo. Like, they looked at me for whatever particular reason. And then I would be going through, like, these upheavals of energy. Like, I would be feeling the energy coming. So I had to adjust to what being empathic was, feeling people's energy. I didn't know how to do that because nobody was teaching me when I was younger. So I would be feeling people's energies, and me being water, it would come out in my flesh. And people would judge me by picking up on other people's energy. See, I had to dissect this shit myself. I'm like, damn, yo, I had to learn all. I didn't even know I was putting myself through classes and stuff of that nature, right? So just learning as I'm going along, right? And plus experiencing high level spirituality type situations. And you know, not for nothing, people are really going to take advantage of the weak energies. That's just what they do. Like, if it seems weak to them, they're going to try to play you, whether it's family, friends, or whatever. They're going to try to take their shot. You know what I'm saying? You're not paying attention, they're going to try to stab you in your back and get your girl. You leave something unattended, they're gonna steal it from you. These are not friends. These are people who look for opportunities, but they stay close to you. This is what my life has been consisted of majority of the time. Whether it's friends, family, whatever, like, they all do the same shit. Nobody was never genuine. And then if you got friends where you feel like you cool with them like that, and you like, yo, I'm gonna be there for them, you know what I'm saying, da 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 da. It don't take nothing to push them. They light as wind. They like butterfly wings, you know what I'm saying? As soon as something ripples in it, they just float away. They don't got no stability, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't never had that. I ain't never had real nothing. I never had real friends, real family members, you know what I'm saying? Real love in my life, you know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't have the strong anchor of stability to last the test of time. They will find a reason to get out of there. Like, so it's almost like, you're flawed. We all know that we got sin because we're in flesh, but you get blamed for your sin. Like, you can't, not you, you're wrong. You got to feel it. You know what I'm saying? Type energy. Weird shit. You can watch people do the worst things in their life and they'll cover that shit up because they don't take accountability. That's the type of energy I've always been around. And then as soon as it came to me, they looked to attack me for being human. And when I was even younger, I would reach out and be like, yo, this is happening. I don't know what this is. I need help. They'd be like, you're lying. You know what I'm saying? This is not real. So dealing with that type of energy my whole life, and then some of the worst times I've been through, right? Just like over the last few years, I literally was sleeping on the ground. Like, people, like, I be hearing, you know, they want to humble you and all this. They want to make you feel some type of way. I laid on the effing ground under a box by a dumpster. What are you talking about? You go, if you think I'm lying, go through my videos. Y'all see, I documented everything because ain't no fear in me, yo. I ain't never been afraid. I had to adjust these energies that was coming inside of me. And people see me do the worst. They see me do the worst. They see me really take it there with people like, oh God, this nigga next level. And I would get fed up with certain shit at certain times. And I'd be like, you know what? So what's popping then? Let's go there then if y'all want to go there. You know what I'm saying? And then everybody want to be like, why you tripping? So people look to point out your flaws like they are perfect. And I'm like, yo, everybody deals in imperfection. How does this even play a role as far as reality? It's because it's you. But when I was at my bottom, at my lowest, and even I would like, not for nothing, people always look down on you even when you up. They don't want you to seem like your life is going in a good direction. They don't want people to see you in that type of way. So they envy you. You know, and your woman can even envy you. You know what I'm saying? And you on her team, like, but she on the side, like doing some other, like people in general is just fucked in the head. That's the reality. And I would ask Devon, like, yo, why I just can't have the right type of team around me? The right woman that's going to fight for my name and stand with me. Like, if I'm there, if I'm not. Why I can't have niggas that's gonna be like me? Like, don't disrespect my man, he ain't here. You wanna fight me right now? I done did this for niggas. You could never disrespect my man. If that's my dog, you couldn't disrespect my man if I was standing there. I slap you in your mouth for real, and then go tell him. And it'd be like, nah, tell him what you said and why I slapped the shit out of you. That type of energy, you know what I'm saying? And niggas hated that. They hated that about me. They was like, oh, he a stand-up dude for real. We got to put flaw. We got to insert flaw in there somehow. Like, this was the calculation of people. They wanted you to feel bad. Like, how do you want that for somebody that's loyal for you? So ain't nobody never been there on a type time. Like, yo, I could tell the stories, yo, that are like, that people like, yo, they did that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, and not for nothing. In people's minds, they'll equate that shit to doing something. But let me explain it. You know what I'm saying? They'll be like, oh, I forgot that part. I forgot that. Yeah, it's always a forgot. You know what I'm saying? Like, because people like to lie to themselves. But when I was down, even people that I considered like my close friends, they shit on me when I was around them. Like, I didn't hear everything they was saying and how they was, you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't have nobody I can consider that as that close to me no more, because I heard everything. Devon give me extra sight. I'm deaf in my left ear, right? And sometimes, you know, I have other problems that take place. And I try not to complain about it because my whole life, I was teased for like being deaf. You know what I'm saying? I was teased for going to remedial and all that, but it wasn't nothing to do with my intelligence. It was because of the incapabilities. Like, I had imbalance issues, right? Like, meaning I couldn't walk straight. You know what I'm saying? I would, like, my equilibrium is off, so I would walk into a wall and shit like that. Or like, because my hearing and stuff like that. So people would tease me because of that. You know what I'm saying? They thought it was a flaw enough to where they could knock me down until I knocked somebody the F out. That's what it was. It was like, oh, he's soft. We could do this. Until I put hands and feet on people. And then they like, oh, that nigga crazy. Because they didn't want to give you equal standpoint because how they looked at their own life. You know what I'm saying? Like, knowing that you got flaws and you still can stand at a certain equal level as them, knowing that they just delinquent, that hurts somebody's feelings like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But I had no choice. I had to keep persevering if I was going to get somewhere. Even adults would take advantage of the fact that I was in shortcomings and try to make it harder. Like, well, he already got these problems. Let's take this from him. No, like, that's not how life works. But this is the things I had to go through. And when I was in my hardest need, nobody was there. Not a soul. When I got stabbed right here in my head, like mad, like 6 inches of glass, yo, in my brain. Had to pull that shit out like this. Nobody came to the hospital. I was in the hospital by myself. When I got stabbed in my face and all over my body and shit, nobody came to the hospital. I was by myself. Everything I ever went through, nobody was there. Never. Never. But I would always extend my hand and pay for people to come around me and do things for people, be nice for them. It's like people wanted me to be at the bottom for no reason. Like, they don't even have a reason why. Like, I already came into the world with adversity. But you want to push me lower down. You know what that makes those type of people? That makes them extra weak. Extra weak. You know what I'm saying? Because you won't go do that to the people that really oppress you. You look for somebody that you can do it to. Think about that. So I would show genuine love to certain people, you know what I'm saying? And they didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? They like, how you going to be real to me? You know why they got mad at me? Because I was showing love to them, because they was the same people that was stabbing me in my back. And I knew that. Divine said, when ain't no love, you show more. So I was always being disciplined by the Most High. It really didn't matter, you know what I'm saying, in every situation. And like I keep reiterating right now, this last time I went through this real hard walk, go look on the social media. I got it on TikTok, YouTube, all that. I documented everything. You can see how the weather was tearing my skin up. It made me look 10 times, like 10, 20 years older. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just ripping me apart. People don't know what happens when you got to sleep on the ground. You spin with the earth. So you spin with the time of the earth. Everybody is taking it for granted that they get to live and sleep in the bed or walk on shoes and be above ground. You don't know what it feels like to lay on the ground and actually have trucks and shit drive by you and nobody don't care about you. And I would get up and still take care of the other homeless people in the same area we was. I'm feeding homeless people, giving them stuff like that, because that's my heart, that's my nature. And none of us had shit. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, cats and rats running across you and all that. Like, yeah, I've been down, yo, like all the way down. And I never said, yo, that's messed up. Y'all did me like that. I just got up. I ain't even finished getting up yet neither. I ain't telling nobody my business. Out of here. People don't do shit but hate on you and want the worst for you. And if you meet somebody and show them love, they be looking at you like, I remember I had a female tell me, you was homeless. You can't have that. I'm homeless. I can't have a beautiful. Are you serious? Like, you don't know where I come from or who I used to be. You don't know the things I've heard that I had to laugh at. You know what I'm saying? You don't know like the treachery that I already been through, that I thought people was real close to me, whether it was family, whatever, and they stab you in your back. And because they got caught, they had to twist the knife in to hope that would sink you. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been through all of that times 10. You know what I'm saying? I done been jumped by niggas, stabbed, all types of shit by myself. By myself. I never had a family member or friend stand with me knuckle to knuckle and fight nothing. I never had that. You be like, yo, why he be laughing? Why he be cool? Because I know I got to do it myself. I know I got a war by myself. That's why I be so cool, yo, because I don't know what it feel like to have somebody standing right there next to me. I don't know what that feel like, but I know I can thump by myself on all levels, spiritual, mental, physical, however you want it. I can thump by my lonesome. I'm used to that. Facts. All praises to the Almighty, creator of all creators and creations. I don't praise what man put out. When I was young, I used to go to the divine, be like, y'all don't like them calling you names, making up names for you. I think that's weak. To an Almighty, how do you get classified for something less than you? That's how I would talk to the Almighty when I was in my teenage years. When I was 12, 13. Why they get to make a name for you, divine? I think that's disrespectful. All praises to the Most High. No, I'm not cut from the same cloth none of you fuckheads is. And I could care less. I'm so disrespectful and so loving in the same breath. I love what love me. If you love me, I'm going to love you so good on purpose. Man, I love mangoes. Shit fly over everybody's head. My friends is my brothers. I had niggas I called my brothers that stabbed me in my back. I bring this is my girl. And she a thought, not even knowing that she a thought my homeboy over there smashing. Like I don't know. Crazy, right? It's deeper than that, though. It go way deeper than that. People that I had gave love to, they stab you in your back. That's the world we live in. And people be like, oh, when black people gonna get it together? Never. Never. Because they want to be the oppressor. They want to be the person that they learn had power from, so they can only get power by, like I said in the beginning of this, something that's slightly weaker than them. Let me go over there and try to take from them, but then I show strength, and they be like, no, it wasn't supposed to go that way. I don't care about being by myself. I always been by myself. Since day one, I came in this world butt naked with full head of hair. By my lonesome. Me and my brother don't got the same father. I'm the first son from my father. I'm a born king. Facts. I don't care if my brother older than me. He couldn't do nothing with me when he was younger. And he older than me. I was born like this. Facts. Everybody be mad. Only thing you gotta do is play your role. People don't want to play their role. They want to be disrespectful. But they won't do that shit in your face. Family, friends, whoever they is, they won't do that shit in your face. They got to do it behind your back. They know I'm a tee off ASAP. Man, I got so much pent up energy up. All I can do is go walk off. I wish I had somebody I can confide in and it be real. I wish I had somebody that didn't play about me. That's wishes. It ain't real. It's not real. My own father. It ain't real. Once that nigga seen he couldn't do nothing with me, you know what he did? He went and ran and lied to everybody. Every person on the planet. Tried to tear down everything that I was structuring around because, I don't pay into no soft energy. I love what loved me. Before my uncle died, he loved me, man. My uncle would talk to me for hours, yo. I'd be in tears. Like, just thinking about my uncle right now is making me feel some type of way. Because my uncle was real, yo. I got pictures with my uncle when my father was on drugs. Loving crack more than he loved me. So I know what it's like. People talking about you got to be humble. You don't know shit about me. Divine ain't gonna never let none of y'all do that. Because you don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I had to stand to by myself. Not even my own family don't know. Because they never was there. They never represented for me. So how you gonna tell me what I need? Facts. I'm NAGA the wise because I went through pain. I learned through pain and fire. There's niggas out here that think they played me. They don't even know I was in the bushes about to wet they shit. Plenty of times, niggas who can walk around, I did this nigga right here. You don't know nothing. Nigga, I was outside your house. Nigga, if it wasn't for God, nigga, you was dead. Facts. Let me handle this. I'll give them karma. Niggas don't know nothing. I always did shit by myself because you know what I know? I can't get myself in trouble. So I was always on go. Ever since I was little. Devon be like, yo, calm down. You the water. You can't be fire too. You gonna boil your water out. It's a fact. So I had to learn, yo. I had to learn by myself. Nobody taught me nothing. Divine taught me. And it was painful. It was painful. I don't know what it feels like to have nobody loyal to me. I don't know what it feels like to have somebody want to fight for me. I don't know what that's like. That's why it's always all praise due to the divine. So do your worst. Go out there and make your plans, your plots. People done tried to kill me, man. I done had a murderer sitting right there trying to get himself in the mind ready to kill me. And I told this nigga to his face, you can't take me, nigga, because you ain't make me. I done took the guns out of niggas' hands who thought they was going to do something. And I done popped off on niggas. I was a thug before I was anything else. You'll get this game all messed up, yo, for real, for real. I got stories. Adin. I could tell so many stories. I ain't never, yeah, because you was never there. Never there. Just judging. One of the first sins. Want to judge me because I came out unscathed? Yeah, because I walk with the divine. I ain't walk with nothing weak. Maybe you should try it. See what that's like. Because I've been doing this since I had to. Through all my failures and imperfections, I had to walk with the Almighty. That's it. Nothing else. NAGA the wise.